Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 14045 Southeast Orient Drive here in Boring. We're located in the guest home here. We're going through the downstairs toilet flange, checking the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We do have water currently running. Once we get the camera leveled out here, we'll zero out the foot counter, which will be right here. There we have water running. We just zeroed out the bottom of the drop, and off we go here. We're going to keep the camera moving as quickly as possible. To get through any twists and turns, we will bring the camera back in slower. The line just transitioned there over to 3034 PVC pipe. And right here is our septic tank connection at 102 feet. Now we're going to go locate the camera head just to verify we're at the septic tank. Then we'll let the whole pipe drain out before rolling back in. So far, I mean, it's great. The line's 100% cast iron, and then there's a little bit of, well, not 100%, but the vast majority is cast iron. You've got a little bit of ABS and some PVC pipe, and we'll get a much better idea of the condition of the cast iron here once the pipe's all drained out. All right, located the camera head successfully. We are indeed at the septic tank. Located it right at the exposed septic lid that's over near the chicken coop and kind of by the, or behind the kind of auxiliary parking area. Now we'll give the line just a moment longer here to fully drain. Alright, we're going to start reeling back here. We're down to just a slight trickle. There's a little string thing hanging down right at the top of the pipe in front of the camera. That just appears to be a cobweb, not a root. Other than being a stringy item, the color is off. If it is a root, it looks like a dead one, but what it appears to be is just cobwebs. Alright, the PVC pipe looks good. You have what appears to be scale buildup here in the flow line. As best I can tell, that's what it appears to be, scale, which is just rusty bits. You can see that stuff kind of on either side of the flow line. And unless I see major buildup associated with it, I typically don't recommend descaling cast iron, as it can be kind of hard on cast iron and prematurely wear it out. That's not to say that something couldn't feasibly hang out there, but there's no buildup in the area. And when you're using septics, you got to be careful to begin with. So as long as you're just putting regular old toilet paper down this line, ideally folding it, not wadding it up the size of a softball, it would appear that things are getting past that point there with little issue. There's an example of some more rust bits in the flow line there. And by and large, it's kind of sporadic. It's not throughout the entirety of the line. There's a fair amount more scale towards the end of the line than there is towards the start. But again, no buildup so far. Nothing that shows me that stuff is actually leading to blockages. The big thing was septics and cast iron pipe in general, because cast iron is kind of a rough pipe product on the inside. It's not nice and smooth like plastic. You really want to make sure you're not putting anything down the line other than ideally folded toilet paper. You start putting tampons and flushable wipes, paper towels, stuff like that down the line. Those items especially tend to snag up in cast iron because of its rough nature. Just want to avoid that as much as possible. Now, we're going to go ahead and reel the camera out of the line. We do have adequate flow all the way to the main lateral connection. There's no real standing water in the line at all. I would say that the cast iron pipe here is in medium condition or fair condition. It's shown its age, but absolutely spotless clean, other than a few areas with a little bit of rust flakes. In the flow line, there is not a scrap of debris in the whole sewer line. And then there's a couple, you've got PVC and a little bit of ABS. Those portions of the line all appear to be in good condition. Overall, the sewer line is functioning at this time.